Hi everybody! I hope you are all having a wonderful day so far. Welcome to my fourth video. And today we will be reviewing the link between businesses and economic activity. We will then look at choice and opportunity cost. And lastly, we will have a look at PEST analysis. Right. So without losing time, let's begin. Okay. What is the importance of businesses to an economy? Firstly, a business employs people. Obviously, these persons are called employees. And employees receive a salary or earnings for the productive work they carry out, for the efforts they put in. Now, with the salary employees receive, they can purchase products and services which businesses sell. Alright? Secondly, businesses provide us with such a large variety of products and services which enable us as customers to enjoy a better standard of living. Now, a very important point about businesses is innovation. For businesses to survive in the short term and be profitable in the long term, innovation is really key. Innovation is very important. Now, when businesses engage in innovation, we as customers, we benefit from better quality products and services, a larger variety of products and services. This enables us to enjoy a better quality of life, and we feel happier and more satisfied. So in general, businesses generate more income to any economy in the world. Alright? This is why you will usually see that the government or the states of many countries provide much help to business startups for them to grow, to expand, so that they can contribute to the development of an economy. Right. Now, let's move on to the second part of this video, which is about choice and opportunity cost. Now, let's start with choice. Any economy needs to make a choice about what to produce, how it will be produced, and very importantly, who will receive it. Due to the existence of limited or fixed resources. Alright? Now, deciding what should be produced is usually determined by two factors in any economy. The first one is the free market forces of demand and supply, and the second one is the government or the state. To better understand this, let's take an example for the market forces of demand and supply. Let's say, for instance, in a particular economy, at a particular given point in time, the demand for a particular product increases. So businesses will shift their limited resources towards the production of that product and away from the production of other products which are not so high in demand. Alright? So this is about the forces of demand and supply. Now, let's take an example for how the government decides what to produce. Now, in many economies, the government will take control of certain goods and services, which it believes is vital for the economy. So the government will produce those products and services itself. All right, and also those this especially applies for those products and services which will maximize social welfare or social benefits. All right, good. Now, whenever an economy needs to make a choice, there is an opportunity cost. Now, what do we understand by opportunity cost? Well, opportunity cost is simply the sacrifice of the next best alternative. All right? So remember, the opportunity cost of choosing a specific alternative course of action is the sacrifice of the next best alternative course of action. I have a simple example for this. Suppose an economy can either produce tomatoes or carrots. And let's say the economy decides to produce tomatoes with its limited resources because the demand for tomatoes is higher compared to the demand for carrots. So here, the choice is the production of tomatoes. Now, can you guess the opportunity cost of the production of tomatoes? The opportunity cost of the production of tomatoes is the carrot foregone, because the country producing the tomatoes is sacrificing the production of carrots, and whatever we are sacrificing equal to the opportunity cost. All right? Let's take a second example for this one. So, in order for you guys to get a better grasp of this quicker, let's say a firm can either produce bottles of Sprite or bottles of Coca-Cola. And let's say the firm decides to produce bottles of Coca-Cola because the demand for it is higher in its country. So now, the choice is the production of Coca-Cola. What is the opportunity cost of producing Coca-Cola? So, the opportunity cost of producing Coca-Cola is the Sprite foregone. It is the sacrifice of the production of Sprite. All right? Good. So this is it about choice and opportunity cost. Now let's move on to the third part of this video, which is about the PEST analysis. Now, what gives rise to the PEST analysis? Why should we study the PEST analysis? It's because, any business in the world does not operate in isolation. Any business is connected to several other businesses. For instance, a business is connected to its suppliers, which supply it with its inputs required to produce its outputs. A business is linked to its bank, which lends it money, and a whole range of other stakeholders. Now, PEST analysis studies the impact of external factors on any business. All right, so it studies the impact of these external factors on a business. Right. The abbreviation is PEST. So we have PEST. Now, let's have a look what each of these alphabets mean. The P stands for political and legal issues. The E stands for economic issues. the S stands for social issues, and finally the T stands for technological issues. Now let's take examples for each of these so you better understand them. Let's start with the first one, political and legal issues. Let's say, for instance, the government of a particular country introduces new laws which affect the treatment of employees, right? So this will definitely impact upon businesses, all right? Secondly, economic issues. A good example is the change of income over a specific period of time will impact on demand. So if the population of a country is receiving a higher level of income, there will be more demand and vice versa. All right? The third one is social issues. A good example of this is if the population of a country is aging, the demand for healthcare services will increase, and the demand for instance, toys will decrease because the population is an aging one. Lastly, we have technological issues. An example of this is, let's say, for instance, an improvement in technology which makes the internet, which makes the speed of the internet faster, will enable more trade to take place online and quicker. All right? So here, there will be more sales of products and services. All right? Okay, so this is it about the PEST analysis. And also, one important point to be noted for the PEST analysis is that these external factors which impact a particular business vary from industry to industry. All right, so be careful with this in your case studies. Right, so with this, we have come to the end of this video. So let me quickly conclude what we have looked at today. Firstly, we assessed the importance of businesses to an economy. Secondly, we studied choice and opportunity cost. And lastly, we had a look at PEST analysis. Well, guys, thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you found my video informative, and I am really looking forward for my next video. Take care. Bye bye.